Well, I'm just grabbing my groceries. A call come through for a snake, so let's get on the road and let's get underway. Let's do this. Well, at the end of May, we had a call come through from a client down in Marion. They were moving house. They're about to go on holiday. They had all the stuff delivered to their new house. While they were unpacking, they had the back door open and they seen a snake. Now, they did the worst thing possible. They didn't keep their eye on the snake, obviously because they panicked. They ran to the front door, shut the door out the front while they gave us a call. As with most snake calls, we always get there as quick as we can, generally within about 30 minutes, sometimes to an hour, depending on how far away we are. We got to the house, we searched inside and out. Now, when they seen the snake, it was at the back door, the back sliding door. So we had no idea whether the snake was still outside or if it had come inside and was amongst their boxes of household goods. Both myself and the main catcher, Ian, we spent probably a couple of hours there searching for this snake and couldn't find it. And they're due to leave for a holiday the next day. Really bad timing. So what we've done is placed a few bowls of water around the house, so in case the snake was inside, that it wasn't going to dehydrate while they were away. And we said that we'd be back, anytime in the future if they see it. Well, it's now been 8 or 9 weeks. They're back from their trip overseas. They've called us. They've just gotten home, brought their luggage inside. They've gone to use the toilet, and apparently the snake's in there. So hopefully we can find it this time. Shouldn't be a problem. We often get asked, being a snake catcher, why we do the job, why aren't we scared, all that sort of thing. Generally myself, I'm a bit scared of snakes. I shouldn't say I'm scared of them, I suppose. I respect them, what they can do. They can obviously kill you, venomous snakes. I've never been bitten by a venomous one, thankfully. Plenty of pythons, they give a nasty bite, but you just learn to deal with that. But yeah, like right now, going to the job, you're thinking, how big is the snake? It's like a fishing story. Everyone says it's so big, and when you get there, it's actually a lot smaller. It's quite often hard to judge the length of a snake while it's moving. They move quite fast, and because they're squirming on the ground, and the person themselves is generally in a bit of shock. They're a bit scared, so naturally the snake in the story is often a lot bigger than what it actually is. Quite often we can be told it's a black snake, when we get there it's brown, and vice versa. It's just weird how the human mind works, I suppose. But yeah, now driving to the job, you're trying not to speed, you've got adrenaline going through you, concentrating on the traffic, and trying to keep yourself calm before getting there. That's probably the scariest part of the job. Another common asked question on the job is, why do we do it? Well, I've kept reptiles ever since I was a little kid. I was always fascinated with the reptiles and snakes at the zoo. Adelaide Zoo's always had a good reptile house there, alligators, freshwater crocs, various snakes, turtles and stuff like that from various parts of the world. And they're just a cool critter, often feared, but it's more so misunderstood. It's a type of animal that the general public generally misunderstand, and that creates fear. Myself, I've kept, as a kid, shinglebacks and blue tongues. Had good results with breeding them while in primary school, believe it or not. As I got into high school, Windsor Nature Centre, that got me involved hands-on with crocodiles, little marsupials like kawaris, possums. We had cockatoos, various snakes, large and small ones, tree frogs, all sorts of things. From then on, the curator of the Windsor Nature Centre, Ian Renton, took me under his wing, taught me how to handle venomous snakes, and that progressed on to getting my crocodile licence and so forth to keep the cool stuff. As I've gotten older, helped Ian out to a few talks and displays at various expos around Adelaide, schools, that sort of thing. Often people terrified of snakes until they actually touch one, and doing an education sort of lesson, it's rewarding, helping people overcome those small challenges in life. Well, apparently the young lady's closed the toilet door and there's a snake in here. So let's see if we can find it. Being real careful here, I don't want to squash the snake behind the door if it's there. Come on up, there it is. Certainly a brown snake, it's a decent size. Keep back if this thing strikes. Let him come. Listen. It's quite a night after being locked in the house for 8 or so weeks. And that, my friends, is another catch.